Hello, I'm Steve TT120. Today we're up at Blackpool building a hill with a hidden secret. I found a piece of off-cut wood, just about the right size, but it's not quite the right shape. So I'm now going to scribe it in using a piece of wood next to the track and mark round so it fits perfectly to the track. Now I'm off to another room to trim that off with a jigsaw. That's where we want it. Right. I've purchased a quantity of these little magnets, countersunk, 8mm diameter, and 2 of them just make up the nice distance of the thickness of wood which I'm using. As you can see, the magnets click together nicely there. They're countersunk on one side. They're quite strong magnets, as you can see as I'm pushing them on the board. They're repelling the other ones away. Quite powerful. I found an 8mm drill which is just the right diameter to drill through the wood as these 8mm magnets are. By drilling through the wood, I'm going to go through but just touch the baseboard with the centre. Through the hole to just a little mark there, which then after cleaning out the hole with the 8mm drill and using a countersunk bit, just take the sharp edges off the hole. Now I can place it back on top of the board over the magnet. Now it's in position, I can drill the second hole to keep the register. The drill has just touched the baseboard, so I've got a centre point to put the screw in for the second magnet. As you can see, I've not quite gone through the board, so I need to open it out. Now replacing the board back on over the top of the two magnets so that they're nicely fitted down snug. Taking a second magnet and mounting it on the screw, but upside down this time so that they attract. If you get it the wrong way around, they repel. Now with a block of wood that I'm going to be gluing to the board, just placing it on top of the screw so I know where it's going to go. This particular case it's not critical, but marking it with the screw so that you can see a little center point to put the screw in. I've taken a hand soap dispenser and filled it with PVA glue. So I'm now just going to put some PVA glue on here. This is neat, very handy to carry in the workshop because it doesn't dry up too much. Now all we have to do is wait for the glue to dry. Don't forget to take a little bit of, I use a plastic tie strap, stick it up the spout so when it does dry you can always pick its nose again. As in true Blue Peter style, this is one I've made earlier. You can see the magnets underneath the board either side and they line up with the holes so that when we put it back down we know it's going to fit in the right place and it holds it down firm. This is constructed out of wood and cardboard on the top, and the reason it's removable is to have the cables under the track. There's not enough room underneath to run the cables through. On the other side I chose to use polystyrene on this one after creating a wooden frame, and I've got an old soldering iron which was difficult to get any replacement tips for, where I found a piece of aluminium bar and inserted it into the soldering iron so that now transfers the heat into the aluminium bar, which is nicely curved at the end, so I can take away surplus polystyrene. I've stuck the polystyrene down with PVA glue, left it overnight so it's nice and firm. On the other side of the layout we've got some cables running across the top of the board. I wanted to cover this up, so I created another one, and it's got a channel out there which allows to cover the cables. These are also held down with magnets, the inspection holes to get to the track underneath. That then fits in. This side of the hill is going to be covered with mod rock or plaster bandage, and then it will be finished off with scenery done by Peter. This is a lovely example of what Peter's been doing with the scenery. That's polystyrene, mod rock and scatter put on the top. Very effective, I think. Congratulations, Peter. You're doing a grand job up there in Blackpool.